Okay, today we will see internal inductance of an isolated current carrying conductor. So, what is the meaning of this isolated current carrying conductor? Whenever we say isolated current carrying conductor, it means there is one conductor which is carrying current, and there is no any other conductor, current carrying conductor in the surrounding, so that there is no external magnetic field which will affect your conductor. Okay, so to write the internal inductance of an isolated current carrying conductor, there are certain assumptions. The first assumption is there is no skin effect and no proximity effect. In other words, we can say that uniform current density. The distribution of current is uniform. Second assumption is stranded conductor is assumed solid conductor. Okay, so we are assuming as a conductor as a solid conductor. Okay, this magnetic field intensity, we all know H is given as mmf by length, where this length is your amperian length. Okay, and mmf is your ampere turn. You know all this: ampere turn, n is your number of turns, I is the current, L is your amperian length. So the unit of H will be ampere turn per meter, L for meter. Okay. This current I is actually current enclosed by flux around which H is being measured. वो डिस्टेंस जहां तक आप H मेजर कर रहे हैं, that is the current I. To understand internal inductance, how we will write the internal inductance of an isolated current carrying conductor, let us assume this yellow circle is the cross section of your isolated current carrying conductor whose radius is r. Okay, this one is the radius whose radius is r. Now let us assume a unit cross section area, a unit cross section area whose width is dx. You can see here I have made this dx, which is at a distance of x from the center, which is at a distance x from the center. Radius of the conductor is r. This is your r, radius of the conductor, and this unit cross section which I have taken, this one is at a distance of x from the center. Okay, we have made a, we all know that magnetic field are concentric to the circle. Therefore we have drawn two circles like this. Okay, so now we will write magnetic field intensity. Magnetic field intensity we will write Hx, ampere turn by length. So your N is your turn, and current, here current will be what? Ix, and length is your L. Okay, here your N is 1 because here we are having a single conductor, therefore N is 1. We can write like this as N Ix, and what is the amperian length? It is the circumference which is at a distance of x. So it is 2 pi x. Okay, 2 pi x. How we will define ix here? Ix is current in conductor up to distance x. See, this conductor whose radius is r is actually carrying current I, capital I. So this whole current I is uniformly distributed throughout the cross section of the conductor. Sorry. Okay. And Ix will be the current enclosed or current up to the distance x. Okay. Obviously, the value of Ix will be lower than the value of I. Okay. So you can write current distribution is uniform. So if we take I over pi r square, whole cross section area, okay, this must be equal to Ix over only pi x square area. So from here this pi will get cancelled and you can write Ix as x square by r square into I. Okay. Now we will write flux density. Flux density Bx. What will be the flux density at a distance x from the center? Bx. So Bx is, we know, mu times h. So here h is hx. Okay. So what will hx? Hx is your Ix over 2 pi x, where you know this mu is equal to mu naught mu r. Okay. Mu naught is your permeability of free space and mu r is your relative permeability of the material. Okay. So right here mu and Ix in terms of I, it is x square by r square into I and 2 pi x. So your final expression of Bx is mu times I, 1x will cancelled out and 2 pi r square Weber per meter square is your Bx. So what we can write about Bx? Okay, what is Bx? So Bx is your flux density. Bx is your flux density at distance x from the center. Okay. Okay. Now, if we write, if we are going to write flux through, write like this, flux flux through cylindrical shell at a distance x will be how much? D phi x, though your D phi x is actually equal to Bx into area of that region, that shell. So your Bx is mu I x over 2 pi r square, and your area is your what? Dx cross 1. Okay, so you can write finally mu I x over 2 pi r square dx. This is your d phi x. Okay, now write like this, that flux in cylindrical shell, flux in cylindrical shell links only current Ix, links only current Ix, which is x square by r square times I. So each Weber, so that each Weber produces the fraction x square by r square of total flux linkage. So d lambda x will be equal to how much? X square by r square times of d phi x. Okay, so x square we can write like this, x square by r square. Your d phi x was mu times I x over 2 pi r square dx. One more step you can write like this, it is mu I x square into x is your x cube, and 2 pi r raised to power 4 dx. So this is your d lambda x. This is your d lambda x. Okay. Now what we will do? We will just integrate this d lambda x from 0 to r, so that we will reach the surface of the conductor. So this will give what? Lambda 0 to r mu I x cube 2 pi r की power 4 dx. So here you will get lambda is equal to, these are constant, mu I over 2 pi r raised to power 4, and x cube का integration The integration of x cube will be x cube power 4 by 4, and limit will be your 0 to r. So you will get mu I over 8 pi r raised to power 4, and here r raised to power 4. So this r raised to power 4 will cancelled out, and you will get mu I you will get mu I over 8 pi as your lambda. Okay, this is a flux linkage. So this flux linkage was your internal flux linkage. So we will write as lambda internal, INT. Okay, INT means internal. So lambda internal is your this. Okay, so mu is, mu is equal to mu naught mu r. So if your material is non-magnetic, so mu r will be 1. So you can write mu naught into I over 8 pi for non-magnetic material. For non-magnetic material, because mu r is equal to 1 होता है. Okay. If you put the value of mu naught here, the value of mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7 over 8 pi times I. Okay, so you will get 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 I as your lambda internal. And how we write the inductance? We know that inductance is equal to flux linkage over current. So this L internal we can write divided by current. You will get 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 Henry per meter. This is your final expression for internal inductance. Okay, in Henry per meter. It's a constant value. This internal inductance do not depend upon the radius of the conductor or a spacing between the conductor and all that. And what will be the L internal? L internal for magnetic material. In that case, simply you will get 1 by 2 10 raised to power minus 7 into mu r Henry per meter for non-magnetic material. For non-magnetic material. Okay. Okay. Okay, one more thing. If you just simplify this L internal, we can write like this. The value as 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 4 into 10 raised to power minus 3. We can write like this. So this will come in terms of millihenry. Okay, and for kilometer it will be 0.05 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, so now we will stop this lecture. In next class, we will see external inductance between any two points. Okay, thank you for watching.